Hello. Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. Hope y'all are having a good day. We'll progress this in like another minute or two. Kind of like mentally prepping myself for the day. Okay, get into it. Set the music down a little bit lower. Okay. So, where we last left off, Besu was desperately looking for Sophia and the rest of North Cyprus, trying to understand what's going on, how he can help, what Dante Rivers knows, and if they can like obtain him, essentially. This led to him talking to Dragon about possibly being blessed in fear that like North Cyprus might be fighting like gods or something after something Rebany said. And she called Lang Buddha also like immortal. And so basically started thinking maybe what needs to be done, whether they're missing or they're in hiding, and whether they return or need to be found. Um, he wants to build a group to do that, but also to combat the large forces in the city, like the faceless and gods and other things like that. And whether gods rise and fall, he essentially wants to create a group to combat and possibly overthrow, not just simply work for. Because I think like what a lot of what he's heard is that people simply work for these entities, but they have never has never been heard that they've just simply overthrown one and taken its place. And maybe that's just like information that isn't available, but what he believes in right now is creating a group to overthrow these entities or even ally with one of them, potentially Lang Buddha and North Cyprus, which it seems like they're already like pretty entrenched in something like this. To combat these entities in whatever way they can, and the next step is kind of um to be given that mission, which is kind of what's happening now. Is he was blessed by the Polito priest, and whether or not these voices are real or of his own delusion, they're telling him to come to this place currently. And when he came to the location, he has found this book. So it's kind of time to investigate what this book is. So pick it up. We'll begin to read. We won't read everything because there are some things in here that definitely are like too much to reveal this time, I would say. Essentially, the entity is the voices have called him here to pick up this book. And as you see, it's the Book of Redacted, authored by Redacted. The following is the dossier on the events of Redacted and our future goals as a result of this. So whatever entity has called him here is asking, or has given him something on the events of what have happened recently, and basically laid out a pathway for the future. Open at risk, we open. Compiled by Redacted, subject events of week of 6-1. In this dossier, we will identify the key events that have led to the formation of this group. On the week of 6-1, the group known as North Cyprus, aka North Cyprus, aka the North, etc., held an event through their business Blarneys owned by Alfonso Sebastian. The event known as the Grand Prix was held at the Los Santos docks. Details of the event are unimportant at this time but may prove vital to the understanding of the aftermath. After the event, an explosion occurred at the Blarneys headquarters. Photos. The following are reports that were observed after this event transpired. An account titled Blarney's Official on Twitter reported that Lang Buddha, Skipper Jones, and Sophia Torres had died in the explosion. The account later reported that Sab, aka Alfonso Sebastian, had also died in this explosion. Dante Rivers would claim on Twitter that he was solely responsible for their deaths. Bones were reported to be found at the site based on word of mouth at the explosion site. A call was overheard between Clark Mason, aka Flash, and Dante Rivers, where it was stated that there were vans in Polito and empty cars. An agent was dispatched to this area and began to patrol the city. Unfortunately, nothing as above was discovered. An agent began to contact members of Cyprus North and South. Cyprus members began to tell the same story that the aforementioned were deceived. After further investigation, our agent reached out but did not receive contact from the rest of North Cyprus members, including Charlie Jones, aka CJ, Hank Clover, and Jonah Heidel, aka Jojo, who therefore referred to North Cyprus alternatively as the Fallen. Next steps. I think this is where we'll kind of stop for right now. Next steps, the section comes directly from our vision directives for the aftermath of these events. The formation of this group is determinant on the fact that there's a possibility of a greater threat. These great threats include those such as Redacted, 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 and Redacted. Objective A, formation. Description. Kidnap Dante Rivers and determine what he knows or by other means and methods. Obtain further knowledge of the event transcribed. All update servers searching for Dante Rivers as well as calls made to LSPD. And 2. Assemble a team, which is